Hey guys, Menchi here. Today I'm going to show you a track. This track is from 2015. Yeah, it's more than 10 years. It's something like that. A track called The Lost Soul Down. It's something like deep house. The full track you can listen in the link in the description. But let me show you some parts of this track and I'll explain how I copied it. If you didn't listen to it, follow the link in the description, and I leave this version, my version of this track, I'll upload to my Telegram channel. Also feel free to check the links in the description. This project will be on the Patreon and Boosty. You can find out how I made this copy, something like that. Also on my Boosty I explained how I do it, but I speak Russian there. If you're interested in any way, feel free to check the link in the description. So let me show you what I did. First of all, I made these stems, the stems of original track. I made extraction using this feature, something like that. We have extract stems from sample, and we have for option drums, instruments, bass and vocals. I made something like that, and then I decided to use them to figure out how it was produced, something like that. It's not 100% copy, of course, because I don't know what the producer used in his track, but I decided to figure out by myself using these stems. For example, we have kick without any claps. Here we have a clap. That's why I decided to make clap here. Here we don't have any samples. We have empty space as well. Here we have the hi-hat. I also added hi-hat. Yeah, it sounds a bit different, I know, but I didn't want to make 100% copy, just to figure out how it was produced, something like in details. Yeah, and we have really simple drums here, something like kicks, kick, clap and hi-hat, nothing special. So we have something like a breakdown, but with this kick and clap. And by the way, we have this track. It's automation of the sidechain. I decided to use something like a switcher. We don't have sidechain here, we have sidechain here, something like that. And as you see the bass of original track, we don't have any sidechain in this section. Also here we have sidechain, as you see this something like other envelope here. Yeah, something like that. And we have the same part here. Something like, let's decide we have two breakdowns. Yeah, something like that. Feature of this track is using something like the part with vocals. Then we have the part with the melody. Then we have also the part with vocals. But we have some claps and hats. Here we have the same section like here. We have something like a breakdown. Something like that, and we have almost the same section like here, with vocals, melody, and then we have the same section like a breakdown, and then we have outro section. Something like that. Yeah, the track sounds not so complicated, but the main thing here is atmosphere and instruments like the producer used, like cool vocals. I really like these vocals. Maybe simple melody, but it sounds really soft Yeah. So we have in the base section 4 layers. It's a sub layer. I decided to use long nodes for sub base and short nodes for mid base. Honestly, I don't know why producer decides to use these high notes instead of low notes, because this section sounds cooler maybe than these high notes, but I don't know. I decided to make a copy, and I made also higher notes here. So, but if we see, we have a really simple harmony. Nothing special. Yeah, but sounds really cool. And we have this synth part, something like chords. Yeah, we have these notes here, but actually it was something like that. If we it sounds more logical, but here it sounds cooler, I think. Also, we have something like a contour notes, like that. Also, I also saw this in the original stems. We have something like more louder notes here, here, and here, and I decided to use them like that. Yeah, we have the melody. I decided to use 2 layers here. And we have this organ in the breakdown section. Sounds like that. As you see, nothing special here, but we have not so many working space, something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, something like 8 instruments. Of course, we have more than 8 instruments because we have layers, but if we consider this like one instrument, of course it's not so many layers here. We don't have a lot of effects, as you see, and if you hear original track, you don't hear a lot of effects here. And it sounds simple, but sounds really cool. Yeah, something like that. As I said, you can check this project if you want to make something like that. Feel free to check description section. There are a lot of links to my Patreon, Boosty. You can support me if you want, of course, but if you want to download this project, you need to subscribe to one of my subscription there. Also follow the links below, something like that. So Menchi was here. Bye bye, guys.